Soundings Audiobooks presents an unabridged recording of The Four Graces, written by D.E. Stevenson, read by Karen Cass. The moral right of the author has been asserted. This performance is owned by Soundings, Whitley Bay, NE26, 2JT. Chapter 1. The voice that breathed o'er Eden that earliest wedding day, the primal marriage blessing, it hath not passed away. Matilda Grace was humming the words to herself as she played it on the organ. She enjoyed playing the organ in her father's church, firstly because she knew the instrument so well. It was a very old friend and possessed the faults and failings of an artistic temperament. Secondly, because making any sort of music gave her pleasure. And thirdly, why not admit it? Because it really was rather amusing to see everybody without being seen. This godlike condition was due to the fact that the organ gallery was raised and shut off from the rest of the church by a wrought iron grille. Not a very convenient arrangement, perhaps, but the grille was of such fine workmanship, adorned with vine leaves and delicately curling tendrils, that nobody had the heart to demand its removal. Matilda Grace liked the grille. Being naturally shy, she would have felt most uncomfortable perched up at the organ in full view of the congregation. The grille gave her confidence. She was unseen. She could almost imagine herself unheard. Almost, but not quite. And this was the more important, because Matilda was now the official organist at St. James's, in the absence of Mr. Carruthers, who was serving with His Majesty's forces in the Far East. Matilda had felt very nervous about this wedding. Indeed, this morning, when she got out of bed, she had suddenly decided that she could not do it. But then it had seemed even more impossible not to do it, for there was nobody else in the village who could or would make the attempt, and of course it was so very important that everything should go off with a swing. Now, thank goodness, her nervousness had vanished, and she was managing it all quite nicely. In the intervals of the service, Tilly could peer through the grille and see everything that was happening. Could see far better than if she had been sitting with her sisters in the vicarage pew. And this wedding was a particularly interesting one. The bridegroom was interesting to Tilly because she had known him for years, and the bride because Tilly had never seen her before. Tilly gazed down upon the happy pair, standing at the altar steps. They certainly looked happy. They looked well matched. She felt very glad about it. When Tilly was 15, she had imagined herself in...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?